Hello everyone, this is In-Game Arts. We're continuing off on our offline Let's Play of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, the Nintendo Switch 2 edition. This is where we play games completely offline with an unregistered account, where we don't do DLC, updates, microtransactions, or redeem codes. We play only what's on the physical disc or cartridge, and the console has never been updated. As you can see, the version is 1.7.0, and the console version is 21.1.0. We're going to continue off where we left off. Hola, Honey Bunny. Welcome to the stream. Alright. To clarification, just what I said like in the last stream, I did a bunch of cooking. So I got a bunch of food here. Lots of food. So much food. I can't even actually cook anymore. It won't let me. I did the amiibos. I already got the amiibo items. So I was supposed to grab the book. Damn it. We're supposed to get... I have to get up and get the book. Damn it. Oh, boy. Okay. I don't know why. I keep forgetting to grab the book. Grab the book to figure out where we need to go. Okay. Ola Warnock, welcome to the stream. Now we got a one here. And like one right over here somewhere. It's pretty close by, actually, oddly enough. One way over here. Yeah, it's not like right on that. And right at this corner. And like one right here. Alright, at least that's what's pretty close by to everything. So we got a general idea where to go. We'll probably just come here and just jump off. Alright. But like I said, I just got done doing all the cooking. So I got a bunch of food now for any battles or anything. And I did all the amiibo stuff. So I'll probably do that again near the end of the stream. Use the amiibos. So that way all you don't have to sit here and watch me use the amiibos. But yeah, because you know all the food. Lots of food. I can't even cook anymore. It won't even let me. Where do you take us now? Well, to all these little... Basically Skittles. If you look on the map, a bunch of Skittles is where we're going. But I am feeling so much better today. So hopefully you won't have grumpy in-game arts today. Oh, clearly there's a shrine. I was right by one. Where the hell was the shrine? Is it down there? Well, clearly it's got to be here. I'm assuming we have to roll a ball. Because this looks like something you would roll a ball on. Let's go on an adventure, baby. Yep. Roll with adventure. Looks like I gotta roll... Oh, damn. That looks like I gotta roll some snowball or something. Probably like grab a rock or something like that and throw it down the hill. Yeah, because it curves quite significantly. Is it going to make it? No. Dagnabbit. Let's try here. Oh. Damn it! Could have sworn that was like right on the dot. Maybe it's like right there, like the furthest one. Damn. Well, clearly it's got like what? Right here? So, okay, so it's clearly like right here. This is like the only one that really cuts towards it. Which would probably what? Either be... I would imagine... Because this one would roll... Like, the snowball has to be big enough, though. That's the thing I gotta be worried about. I can't just go up to it and just throw a snowball at it. It's gotta be big enough I have to roll at it. Let's try... I guess we'll try this one real quick. No, it cut off. It's way off course. Yeah, it's way off course. I'd imagine it's the furthest one because it has the longest, like, turn. My brain would think it's the original one I started with. Damn it. It comes so close. We got 2 more attempts. Or do I have to wait for the next blood moon? Guess we'll try here. Damn it, no. Like, it keeps perfectly missing. Okay. It, like, keeps perfectly missing it. Or it rolls into perfectly the wrong path. To me, this seems like the correct one, because it's got the biggest curvature to get you on the right track. See what I mean? It's got, like, the longest, like, straightaway. Is it gonna make it? Yay! Woo! I knew, I was like, something's not, this is not right. This is like the first one I attempted with. It was like the correct one. Are you feeling any better? Yeah, I'm feeling much, much better. Alright, no more beeps. Yeah, I am feeling much better. Ooh, puzzles. Oh, boy. That was one hell of a rope to hold that giant piece of concrete. My arrow back. Yay! Diamonds. Well, that's the chest here, so we're already done here. Hooray! Love brings me so much peace, the snowy landscape, but sometimes it's maddening to search. I understand you, love. Okay. Well, this one's clearly... I am the smart. I want to see if I can find my arrow. Give me back my arrows. They're expensive, damn it. Dagnabbit. Coffee. Liquids of the gods. And why do I got a yellow heart? Is because I stayed at the end because it was raining when I was trying to cook. So I had to stay at night. So that's why I got an extra yellow heart. Alright, we got that one done. Wasn't part of our quest area, but hey, we got it done. This is why I wanted to max out my stamina, because you tend to use more of your stamina as a resource than your hearts. I remember that being a big old hubbub about people complaining that you can't max out all your hearts and all your stamina in one save. You have to choose which one you want to max out. And in my personal opinion, the stamina is the best one to max out. As I've explained before, heart just means to stop getting hit, but stamina is something you're going to use constantly throughout your playthrough of the game. Well, Grand Theft Auto's price just was announced. It's going to be $80 for... Oh, sorry. You found me! It's going to be an $80 game. And then there's a Ultimate Edition, which is like, I think, $100. And the physical copy comes on a code, not on an actual disc. So, to be expected, but extremely disappointing. I heard there's already a petition going on to get an actual physical copies printed. I doubt that's going to matter. Now, I mean, I'm not interested. I've never cared about the Grand Theft Auto games. Ooh, lots of resources. Yeah, but it is disappointing, Honey Bunny. No physical disc for Grand Theft Auto 6. So basically, we're just gonna hope for maybe some, like, re-release version or something like that. But I don't know. If I could... The only chance I see them, like, re-releasing it is maybe some, like, Game of the Year edition. Like, next... Like, if it wins Game of the Year this year, and maybe next year or something like that, some specialty on-disc version, maybe. Or it would have to be Next Generation. Big hearty truffle. But the problem is Next Generation is highly implied that it won't have physical support would be very limited for Next Generation. So there may never actually be an actual physical copy of Grand Theft Auto 6. You found me. And it's weird the amount of excuses people has been giving it. Oh, they won't be able to fit it all on one disc. Well, print multiple discs. They worried about the physical copy getting out early and people getting an early copy. Delay the physical release. Release it digitally first and then release the physical copy like a month later. Love, I've been watching. I've heard a lot of things about various games. I don't know what you exactly mean by that, love. Do you mean just gaming in general? Or are you just talking about actual video games? I'm not entirely sure what you mean. I mean, there's still physical copies coming out that has the content on the disc. And like I said, Grand Theft Auto has never been a franchise I ever cared for, so it doesn't affect me that much, but it does start setting up a dangerous precedence. Because like I said, once Grand Theft Auto 6 starts selling really, really well and nobody gives a shit about physical copies of it, a lot of other companies are going to start following suit. If they know they don't have to print a physical disc, so a lot of other games are going to start following suit to that. Some games will no longer be physical copies. Yeah. Like I said, I could see PlayStation maybe having one more physical generation, but I have a worry that it's going to probably be like a very limited like physical generation support. It's either under the mountain, under this ice. I'm not sure. What if we take my brain's somewhere else right now. There you go. Hold that and hold that and drop. And then can't wait to offline test Grand Theft Auto 6. Yeah. Yeah, they're not going to be on there. It's just a code in a box. Ah! My fire! You jackass. I have heard that the new Grand Theft Auto 6 is 100-pound digital only. Yeah. I mean, there's going to be a physical box, but there's not going to be anything inside the physical box. It's just going to be a code in a box. You don't get an actual disc. I'm hoping Ocarina of Time remake will be my November game. I mean, at least there's that. You know, fairly confidently the Nintendo games are going to be on cartridge. So at least there's an Ocarina of Time. Ow! Oh, I'm still wearing like weak armor. I was like, why did that hurt so much? Woo! Woo, that was a close one. There we go. Alright, sorry, I was a little distracted. I see the 10th generation of video game consoles being mainly digital only, with the option to add a detachable disc drive or a detachable cartridge slot. Yeah, that is a very likely future there. What I'm worried about is that... now, whether Nintendo or Sony, I'm not sure, but I'm fairly confident the next generation, like Xbox... this could probably just be dropped. This is probably better. The next generation Xbox will have as you said, a detachable disc drive or something like that. But I'm mainly worried that the data is not going to actually be on the disc. I have a feeling it's going to be like you pop the game in and it registers the code, and then it just downloads the game. So there's no actual data on the disc. Man, I really don't want to get rid of these. But I guess we could drop. Because I like to keep some smaller swords on me. I don't want to always use big swords on me. Yeah, we got it. That's the way games are going. Yeah, that's why I'm going board games. If board gaming generation consoles want to push me out of physical games, then I'll go to the next best thing to physically, and that's board games. Love, the standard edition will be priced at $80 US. The standard edition will be priced at $80 USD. I suppose the ultimate edition will be a bit more expensive. I think it's $100, honey bunny, for the ultimate edition. Sorry, baby, my keyboard is a shit. I text Mercy Grandma. Oh. She's like, what are you calling me now? Mercy's like all confused. Why are you calling me Grandma? But, no, I need to put my headband on. Seriously? I can't get out. You're gonna make me use fire? You're gonna make me use my fire arrows to get out, huh? I mean, I could teleport, but I don't really want to have to run. Oh, damn it, you game. That's bullshit. Can I skip? Can I fit? I fit, I squeeze, I sit. Okay. But yeah, I'm just worried about that's the future we're going to see where they give the illusion of physical disc. Like, kind of like game key cards. But instead of game key cards, it's just a disc and you pop it in, you download it. It's kind of like, think about, if you want to get an idea, think of it something like the Xbox 360 backwards compatibility on the Xbox Series X. If you want to play Xbox 360 games, you don't play from the disc. You pop the disc in, and it reads that code, and then you download it from the servers. You don't actually are installing the game from the disc. And that's where I can see the next Xbox going. Now, whether PlayStation goes that route, I don't know. Nintendo might be the last holdout, but people said that with the Switch 2, and look at here, we got game key cards and stuff. Aren't you a little cutie? I'm not interested in whatever you're selling. I shall not be thwarted by a thought. Yes, 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 I'm here. Stop paging me about it. But, yeah. But, again, I'm not interested in it. I mean, I was hoping, because that's a big deal. If Grand Theft Auto 6 sells... I mean, it's going to. It's not if. It's going to sell like hotcakes. And it's going to set up both... people willing to spend $80 for a digital paper in a box. It's gonna just be like, okay, well, that it's opened the door for other people to make, you know, games $80. Uh-huh. Clearly one of those scenarios, huh? Interesting. But, yeah, it's just... It kind of reminds me of that Star Wars kind of thing where they said, when liberty is taken away with a cheer. Or something like that. I'm probably misquoting it completely because I don't watch Star Wars, but... I don't know. Microsoft, the last Xbox console that was played discs offline completely was the Xbox 360s. After that, starting with the Xbox One, discs have not been playable offline unless the console was updated. Yeah. I mean, even the, after the fixes, and I think the Xbox Series X, you can't even... Is that the last chest? Yep. The Xbox Series X, you can't even play games offline unless you register an account with Xbox. So you can't even just turn the console on and play games. You have to make an account with Xbox before you can even play games offline. Okay. Okay, how is this going to work? I think I gotta like take this and see if I can put it like right here. Oh my god! Not a good idea! It hurts. It hurts me. That's not gonna work! Interesting. I'm trying to think of how this... My guess is I would have to use it as a shield. Like, take this. No, 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 no. There you go. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, really? I assumed it was going to just be able to coast on it. Ah, motherfucker! I keep on thinking it's going to be faster than that. Oh, that didn't work. I didn't realize this was here, though. Oh. Well, that explains a lot. I was confused, like, how is this gonna work? Oh, God! So that explains... Now that explains everything! I was so confused. There we go. We got the chest here, yeah. Yes. We are done here. Love, my Xbox 360 died 3 years ago after so many years. Oh, that sucks. Do you know how it died? In terms of, like, did it get to, like, the red ring of death? Or did, like, the disk drive die out? So I know Brandon's disk drive is, like, really, like, he has to, like, force the disk tray in there or something like that, and he was telling me. But, yeah, like I said, name. Sorry. That's why I said, this probably would be my last generation. And it's just not even that. It's like, there's going to probably be such a long, generation crossover that I probably still have another 10 years of buying PlayStation 5 games and stuff like that. Okay, where am I going? I guess we can hit this one, the pink one. So it's not really that big of a deal. And there's still so many games I've yet to cover. That's how it happened totally. What, the red ring of death or the disk drive stopped working? Or you couldn't fit the tray in anymore? Not entirely sure. Oh, red ring of death? Oh, I mean, I don't know when that exactly... Oh, you said it died 3 years ago. Oh, and they could have maybe gotten it fixed at Microsoft for free, but I don't know. I don't know when they stopped doing that. It's either below me, or it's clearly not up here. Well, we'll check up this hill over here before... Oh, I'd say it's probably below me. And away we go. There's some rocks over here. Break the rocks. you jackass. You made me mad. There we go. Well, I guess it's not. Climb, Link. What's right by me? Huh. Well, it's close by. We'll look over here. I guess I could check the spider thing out, but I'm confused. I didn't see anything, like a wall to break or anything. I want to check the spider. The guardian, if they call it. Man, a lot of mooses. Oh, sweet mother of... How about we change that to that? Oh, sweet mother of monkey milk. Oh, God. Oh, God. Well, now we know. I'm so confused. I guess I have to get the strategy guide because I have no idea. I've looked. Where am I? The Mazo Shana. Shano? Mazo Shano? Yeah, Mazo Shano. Which is 187. This shrine lies inside a small cave hidden at the top of the Baron snow shelf, right under the entrance edge of the plateau. So it's like a little bitty cliff? Like that little blip right there? How did I not see it? Love, if I remember anything else, I just turned it on to play for a while and then it lit up red. That's what happened to me and Brandon. We were playing Halo Reach, I think it was. We were going to play 2 players on that, co-op. And then as we were playing it, the whole screen went and then poof, the whole thing shut off. And then it started flashing the red ring of death at us. And we're like, Brandon was so confused, like, what the hell happened? And ever since then, it wouldn't turn on. And that's when I was like, I think this is the red ring of death I heard about. Remember, this is the older days where, like, internet was still at its infancy. So the concepts of ring of death were still, like, I mean, I see it. It's that little bitty, this little cubby hole. There we go. Ooh, what's a battle, huh? We're gonna need to get our magnet ready. Yeah. Alright. Me and you. Let's do this. Need to change my clothes. I guess we can have a little bitty snack on the road too. Oh yeah. Oh, that's my fault. I deserve to die. I was playing around now. I deserve that death. I was getting all cocky. Oh, yeah. Keep losing where the cold armor's at. Love, the Halo curse. I was playing Halo 2. Love, that was the day before. The next day I turned it on to continue and it happened. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, like I said, me and my friend Brandon, we played a lot of Halo. I mean, I don't know if I care for Halo much anymore. Back then it was a big deal because, like the first Halo and stuff like that, because you had like the vehicles and the truck, the tanks and all that stuff, which was just so unheard of in gaming at that time. But Halo, for me, just really fell off after Halo 3. Halo Reach was like the last good Halo. I didn't even, like, a lot of people tell me Halo 3 was the best Halo. I didn't think so. I'd say Halo Combat Evolved, and then Halo Reach were probably my two most favorite. Okay, now to yellow. I didn't like Halo 2 or 3 all that much. Now, Halo 2, of course, the multiplayer. I played a ton of multiplayer. We used to have LAN parties and stuff like that for Halo 2. So we used to have, like, I had my Xbox, and then, I had a friend named... A friend. He was not much of a friend. Let's just put that in. Without going into the backstory about this person, but his name was Keith, and he had an Xbox at that time. Normal Xbox One, not Xbox 360. And we were all playing Halo 2. We played so much competitive Halo 2. I didn't get to play online all that much. I only did it like once or twice. I even played a Halo... Was it Halo 2? It might have been a Halo 3 tournament. I think it was Halo 3. I didn't even play it in a Halo 3 tournament, and I thought it was a one for all, but it turned out to be a team game. You needed 3 people, so I had when I went there, I found out it was no, you need 2 more people. I was like, oh shit! So I had get my friend Brandon and then get my brother Mitchell to help me do this tournament, on the moment. None of us were ready for it, and God bless, I love Brandon, my good friend. He is not the greatest at games, and he would even admit himself. It's not me insulting him, but it's compared to me, especially at that time, he's gotten a lot better at games, but especially at that time, he played games, but he was more of a above average casual at games. And sorry, I'm trying to focus on what's going on. And that's another door I have to break down with a snowball. And we had to just get a bunch of people to try to get it done. And I think we came in 3rd, which wasn't too bad for something we were just randomly getting people to play for me to find. What? Was that not good enough? What? What am I doing wrong? Ah, come on. Because this is not going to work. It has to go this way. It has to go the way I'm taking it. I bet they had a great time, love. Yeah, we had a good time. It was a lot of fun. Like I said, Naina is, for what it was, Naina, it just, I went there expecting a normal PvP match, and it ended up being a team tournament match. Which, oh, come on, what the fuck? Well, there's not much I can do with that. I can't help that it wants to hit the wall. What was I supposed to do about that? Was I supposed to be able to make 2 or something? Oh, damn it. Was I supposed to make 2? I was probably supposed to make 2. God dang it. I think we're out of snowballs. Yeah, it was a good memory. That's all that mattered. I had fun. Came in 3rd place for a group that was just slapped together at the last minute. Damn it, and I'm on the snowballs, aren't I? God dang it. Can I make it like a bomb? Snowball? That'd be cool. Damn it. I was so hoping. No, we'll have to come back to this later. God dang it. Sucks we're gonna have to wait for the... I think you have to wait for the next Blood Moon. Oh, come on. Really? Really? Let go of the wall. Of all fucking Oh, come on, stop. What is this? What is the world? Fuck off. That was fucking ridiculous. So that's why, like, it's disappointing that Combat Evolved is not going to be on the disc, but, I mean, don't get me wrong, Halo Combat Evolved is, like, my favorite Halo. The Flood was, like, amazing in that game. It has the best Flood in all of Halo. But, it's just, I don't know, I never really thought Halo was that great. Like, I mean, it's a good game, it's just not as amazing, but then again, it's like a lot of games, like Grand Theft Auto. Like, a lot of people are like obsessing themselves over Grand Theft Auto, and it's like, I've never even beat a single Grand Theft Auto game. And I was a kid back then when like Grand Theft Auto 3 was like all that, and I was like, this is all right. Sure, at the time it was impressive that gaming can be this way, but You found me! Knight's Claymore. Oh, you jackass. Okay, I thought I fell down all the way down here because I thought this was like where it was at. Get him, Lenny. Get him. Lenny. I don't know if I'm getting that reference. But yeah, like I said, the only thing I'm happy about Grand Theft Auto finally releasing is I know I want to say it now I don't have to hear about the fucking game anymore, but I know I'm going to have to still keep hearing about it. But at least it's finally coming out. This is why I wanted max stamina. Okay. Where the hell is this shrine? There's that one. That's that green one. Yeah, that's the green one. Baby, there are some crazy things people do when they play Halo in campaign mode. Okay? I'm sorry, honey bunny, I'm not really following. I mean, you can do some wild things on campaign. But I don't understand what you're trying to get at. Like I said, it has to be down like a breakable wall. There's a breakable wall there, but I don't think that's that. I mean, it could be. take it. That's the green one. I know I should probably just get the strategy guide out, but I hate having to always bust out the strategy guide. I could have sworn that would have been it. Guess I'm gonna get the strategy guide out, because I have no idea. It's like Quana? Quamo? $189. No, that's not the right shrine. No, it is. This shrine is found inside a cave at the heart of Naba North Summit. To access the shrine, you must first remove a door. Oh. Is that here? Really? Really? That gets me here? That makes sense. I mean, doesn't really make sense, but apparently this thing here is what's going to get me to this shrine. So that's why I couldn't find it, because it's... Well, we don't want to climb all this up again. Damn it. I guess we have to go from here to run over here, back over here again. So I don't really want to climb this up again. But, I'm telling you because that frustrated me a lot. I'm not sure I follow, Honey Bunny. Telling me what? Like, people play the campaign weird? I don't know what you mean. Like, competitively? Or doing dumb things? I'm not entirely sure. Later when I see you, love, I'll tell you what I'm talking about. Oh, okay. Oh my god! You keep going, baby. I'm enjoying the stream. Okay. Let's get that skull in the correct area. That way I know exactly where he's at. There. Okay, well, we can get rid of this yellow one here. We do need to do that one. Next Blood Moon, the snowball should return. the bear. What the fuck? Really? How far did I get sent back? Where am I? Oh my god, they put me back down to here. They're so cruel. It doesn't help the fact that I'm getting so bored. Because I'm not even paying attention to anything I'm doing. Fucking finally. Oh. Aw, let's hope it's a puzzle. Okay, we still got the magnet. Oh, come on, he wouldn't move. Alright. I don't want to heal because I don't want to waste it because this is going to fully heal me. Really enjoying the stream. You have got this. Thanks. Sapphire! Alright. 3 more. Alright, got that taken care of. I can't do that one until the blood moon. It sucks, because I didn't realize I need to use 2 ice pillars. I gotta go back to this guide. Guide, oh guide. Tell me where to go, so I don't waste my time. Well, clearly there's a shrine here. I think it's right, even right here, like there. But it shows it like actually a little further down, like one right here. And then, we got that one. We have that one. There's actually one here. And one over here. Yeah, it's like... it cuts it off. It's like right here somewhere. And then, looks like there's like one right about here. Yeah, it's like right here. And I got that one. Okay, we got this here. We got that shrine marked. Looks like there's one about right here. Yeah, it's about right here. There we go. Good, 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 good. Where are we? We're up there. So we got that one, so we can just go here. But would that be better? Would this one be better? I could just probably glide from here to here. So I'll come to this one. Alright. Man, I could not imagine playing this game without the strategy guide. This would be torturous. It's the red one, yeah. You can fit in there, Link. Come on. Don't be a baby. clearly there's got to be another entry. Draw match. I've been debating if it's worth to buy a Nintendo Switch 2 physical edition. NS2. You talking about debating on whether to buy the Breath of the Wild, the Nintendo Switch 2 edition? Well, that's a hard thing to say. I mean, is it worth the full price? No. Simply the fact that it doesn't come with the DLC or any other extra content on the cartridge, all you're really getting is just Breath of the Wild at 60 frames per second. If that's a big deal to you, then sure, yeah. But, other than that, then you do have the expansion pass version, which does include the DLC, but it's not the Nintendo Switch 2 edition. But you can upgrade, get like the upgrade path, and then get all the DLC with the expansion pass version, and get the if you're I don't know if you're an online gamer or offline gamer though. Why didn't they include the season pass? Japan NS1 version did have the pass. I don't know. The reality is that, like, normally I would say they do not correlate malice that can be easily explained with incompetence or ignorance. But the reality is, this was clearly malice. Nintendo knew people would buy the Switch version and then want to buy all the DLC as well. So, not only they charge an extra $10 for the physical copy, they can charge you again to get the DLC and stuff like that. And guess what? Probably a lot of people bought it. I mean, look at me, I bought it, but I didn't buy the DLC, no. But still. Damn it, I keep throwing it. But yeah, the fact that there is legitimately already existing physical copy out there that has a DLC on the cartridge is just why I say this was purely malice. I don't know how any other way to look at it. Just to try to... This is when people talk about greed. This was greed. To not include the DLC and stuff like that on the cartridge. But, if it's up to you... I mean, if you're an offline physical player, then it might be worth picking up just because of the extra frame rate. But if you can find the expansion pass version, you might want to buy that one and see if you can get the DLC like $10 upgrade if you're an online gamer, and then do that version. But I don't know what that's going for now for the expansion pass version. I think it's out of print now, so it's probably getting pretty expensive. Yeah, I have the NS1 version and upgraded it, but would want to have it all on the cart. Very true. Seems like malice. Yeah, like, I don't normally go around saying it's greed and it's malice. Usually you can just explain it with incompetence or ignorance on the topic, or just not realizing the subjects of having the content on the cartridge. But this is wild. This is like, breaks all the normal standards of re-releasing a game for next generation. Most every other studio in the world, when they re-released the game on a newer hardware, DLC and stuff like that usually came with it. But this is just also charging an extra $10. It's not like they're re-releasing the game at a frame rate and then at another $60. No, this was just purely, hey, if you want it, here it is, but you gotta pay an auction. Sorry, I'm getting a little distracted. I'm trying not to die. But also you have to pay an extra $10 with no redeem code. Like, maybe if it had like a redeem code in it, maybe? But the fact that there's not even a redeem code is even more wild. Is a North America version with Season Pass? No. There is no version of the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Breath of the Wild with a DLC or a redeem code. There is not you have to pay the you have to buy the DLC at the NSO store. Oh my, lava and spike? Yeah. Oh, ice pillars. I was like, what am I going to do? So yeah, it's entirely up to you. I mean, the DLC isn't even that great. The only thing that's aggravating is that the DLC actually has hard mode, which is hero mode, which is, that to me is more aggravating, that you have to pay money to get hard mode. I love this part of the game. Yeah, the puzzles, this is my favorite part of the entire game, doing this stuff. This stuff's lots of fun. I wish the whole game was just this. Using all your puzzles and all your actions to solve puzzles and everything like that. It would have been an amazing game. This would have been like top 10 if it was just nothing but this. Oh my sweet mother of God, that got me good. That got me real good. You know me. I gotta destroy all this. But yeah, if the whole game was just like puzzle after puzzle after puzzle and they gave you all the pieces and stuff like that, heck, I would have loved this game. Maybe with occasional combat to break it up. Yeah, I definitely, frankly, I know some other studio can do that. Do that, guys. Just... Ancient core. If you enjoy the puzzles, they're great. Yeah, I mean, there are people who hate puzzles, which I'm not going to judge that. That's fine. If you don't like puzzles, you don't like puzzles. But I love puzzles. I like using my old noodle. Oh, you're not going to do that again. Not this time. No, no, no. Oh, you just... I hate you. Wait a minute. I was gonna say, wait a minute. Exactly. $60 plus DLC is ridiculous. I have the Japan version with the Season Pass, but I also bought this on the Wii U plus the Season Pass on day one. I don't think I'm going to buy the NS2 version for $60. Is it $60? I think it's $70. Breath of the Wild is $70, isn't it? Let me check that. Sorry if you're taking a minute, but I legitimately think... Come on. Oh, damn it. Come on, damn it. You're not gonna pop up for me? What the fuck? Yeah, it's $70 for Breath of the Wild, Legend of Zelda for the NS2. So not only they upcharge you $10 for 60 frames per second, they're charging you, what, 20 bucks, I think it is, for all the DLC. Ow. There's another chest around here somewhere. Aha! You try to fool me. So yeah, this was purely malice. There's no other way to go around it. I don't normally go around saying greed and malice and call people being purely evil, because businesses are businesses, but the fact they charge you $10 extra and not include the DLC is just fucked up. And they knew people would buy it. That's the worst part. It's like Grand Theft Auto. The deals, it's on a digital code, and people are still going to buy it. You might be right on. It's on sale right now. If it was 20 or 30. Yeah, it might be on sale right now, but I think it's $70. And Tears of the Kingdom is $80. And that's, again, they're charging you an extra $10 for 60 frames per second. Tears of the Kingdom doesn't have any DLC, but still, that's just horrendous that what Nintendo has done with, like, that kind of stuff. It's just... But it's Nintendo. They're family friendly. They can't do no wrong in many people's eyes. Like, people don't realize Nintendo is the pinnacle of Mr. Krabs. Like, Nintendo would sell your soul if it meant they can get to save an extra a nickel. They can get a nickel out of it. And then they'll go, Yahoo! I'm a Mario. I got a nickel. Alright, where are we going next? Alright, we got that done, so we can jump over here and over there. Yeah, for sure. Just GTA 6. Hopefully it's an Alan Wake 2. It's a digital first, then release for physical. You excite for Legend of Zelda Breath Ocarina of Time remake? Yeah, I'm hoping that eventually maybe there might be like a Game of the Year edition or something like that for Grand Theft Auto 6. But, like they might come with a DLC, or not DLC, but actually have physical prints. But, we'll just have to hope for that. But in terms of Ocarina of Time, yeah, sure, Nate. Hopefully it's done well, and I hope it's a faithful recreation, but with added more to it. Like something like Resident Evil 1 remake on the GameCube, where it's pretty much the same game, but with added layers, added depth in areas, and added twists to areas that were different now. At least that's what I'm hoping. I mean, if it's a one-to-one remake, sure, that's fine. But, I mean, I know I have a friend named Brandon who would simply fall in love with it. He played so much Ocarina of Time when he had a Nintendo 64. Okay, yeah, I need that leaf. Yeah, I've been here before. Yeah, I've been here. But where's that leaf? I know there's a leaf around. It's all the way over here. At £100 for a game digital, you can't really keep it if your plane breaks it. If your plane breaks it, gone. I mean, if you buy it digitally, it's tied to your account. That's the only thing is, it's tied to your account. And once it's tied to your account, that means that if you lose your account, you forget your password, or somebody hacks your account and steals your account in some way, then yeah, you can lose it forever. Or they delist the game. I need this leaf. But yeah, I can't imagine ever spending $60, $70, $80, $100 on a digital item. No. Like, I have a hard time convincing myself to spend like $10, $15 for a digital item. Because I was looking at Steam and they got a game called Tabletop Tavern, where it's basically a war game and it's like a roguelike, and you get to like control these little men on the board. It looks really cool, but it's like there's no, I don't think it has controller support. But I was sitting there looking at it, it's like, oh man, but it's $15 for a digital item. I can't pay for that. Even $20, like, it's digital. I don't want to, I mean, maybe if it was on GOG. If you're going to buy anything digitally, go buy it at GOG or GOG. It's both the same name, but then you actually own the game. Let's see. One. 2. 3. 4. 5. I thought it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Didn't I do it right? Well, clearly not. Clearly I need to know like the sequence, but I don't know the sequence. And you know how I can find out the sequence? By a strategy guide. If they expect me to go talk to some random NPC to know how to do this, they have another thing coming. Vulota. $183. This shrine appears at the West Reto Village once you complete a shrine quest, which is only possible after you have cleared the Divine Beast. Damn it! I can't do this one. I have to defeat Divine Beast. Of course. Of course you would do this to me, game. Okay, well we can head down there. We can put a little marker here. There we go. I'm not sure if you saw or how true it is, but the new update causes the NS1 games to not play on NS2 without internet now. Yeah, it's true. You cannot play the original NES1, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, or Mario Kart. You cannot play that on the original offline, completely offline. You cannot play that unless you update the game. Now, I do not believe this was malice. I do believe this was just an oversight from the development of the system. Why that is that this is going to be trying to harm. It's going to be trying to me explain this. But when you update your games on NS1 or NS2, that update is still permanently onto your console. So when you would say pop in Breath of the Wild and you update it, and then you uninstall the game and completely remove it, the game still registers that you've updated the game. So even though if you remove the game from your console, the game will still not let you boot the game up until you've updated it. So this is why it's really bad to update your games on Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. Because if you do that, that means you are forever required to play that game with those updates on the console. Even if you completely uninstalled the game console still thinks it's supposed to be the updated version of the game. The only way you can remove it is that you have to do a factory reset to your Nintendo Switch. Why this is important, and this works on both NS1 and NS2, why in the Breath of the Wild, the NS1 version, and Tears of the Kingdom NS1, and then Mario Kart 8 NS1 doesn't work, is because when they were making Nintendo Switch 2, they probably they've already tested those games with the most updated version on the NS2, but never removed those versions from the console. So therefore, when you start the game's expecting it to be the more updated version of the game. I know this is very confusing and probably not making much sense. Okay, well, I'm sorry. But that's the reason why, because I do believe on the Nintendo Switch 2, the game... Let's see, am I cold? Yeah, I can change my gear. It's not because they're not backwards compatible. They can work. It's just the fact that when they were probably producing it, they updated the games, popped the games in there, and tested it. Okay, the game's fully backwards compatible, we can play it. But why am I doing this? Isn't there a shrine around here? I probably should just kill these guys to get it over with. Oh god! Well, look them down here. Sorry, you gotta give me a second. I got a lot of things going on my plate. Okay. So that's why I just think those games are not backwards compatible. Dang. Makes sense. Dang, that sucks though. Okay. I hope I was thinking to myself, I hope I'm explaining myself properly. The point is, it's really, really bad idea to update your games. Especially if any moment did you think about uninstalling those games. Okay. There's a shrine around here somewhere. And this is what has led confusion that some cartridges or physical games of Nintendo Switch needs updates. Because some people probably popped the game into their console, updated it, then probably uninstalled the game from their console, and then tried re-downloading it in some manner of way, but not getting the update. And then when that happened, they're trying to play it, and next thing you know, now they can't play it because the game requires that update that you downloaded. Okay, how do I get the fuck up here? I mean, I guess I can climb this rock. Yeah, needless to say, it's something you should always keep in mind about updating Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 1 and 2. Because if you update it, you are forever required to have that update at all times if you ever want to play that game again. That was so worth it. Shock arrows. Okay. There's a shrine here. I'm sorry, everyone. Got distracted with many things going on. Yeah, Brenda Nag. $181. This shrine is located directly to the south of Redo Village, though it is initially buried in the ground. To initiate this quest, you must have completed the Divine Beast. Ugh! There's another Divine Beast one. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? I hate you. We'll put it right here. Okay. This is another Divine Beast. We can't do this one. I guess we'll head to this one. I'm surprised there's no shrine here. There's usually a shrine right by these things. No, there's no shrine. But we got that one right here. So I guess we'll run to that one. But I think it's... Do you think physical is going to be gone soon? Yeah, probably. And gaming? Yes. In some form, yes. Will it come back in a different format? Probably like on a USB stick and something like that? Or data crystal? Yeah, I can see that. But, yeah, I do believe physical copies will go away at some point. Now, there's still going to be those boutique stores, or it will come back into fad. But for video games, I can still see it in movies and stuff like that, because that's actually an upswing. A lot of younger generations been lately buying movies on discs. Games, on the other hand, no. That's almost a lost cause at this point. Lots of people have switched to full digital on video games. Well, I'm guessing I'm on a deer now. Well, I tried. It wasn't my intention to ride a deer, but riding the deer we were. But sadly, yes, I do think physical copies will, in some ways, disappear. Arrows! Give me arrows. But it also depends on what you mean by will physical copies go away. Like, do you still consider like a game key card a physical copy? There are many who would say it is technically a physical copy because you actually have a physical copy. You can still trade it. You can still sell it. You can still put it on your shelf. For many people, they would say that's still a physical copy. Now, on in-game arts on this channel, we don't categorize that as a physical copy because you don't actually have the game on the actual cartridge. So the cartridge actually has little to no value. I can see that becoming more prominent. Where that's why I was talking about like I can see like games no longer coming on the disc because they'll try to use the claim that they can't fit on the disc anymore. So therefore, you would just buy a game disc and it would just be a data code. But eventually, I could see that eventually that would fade away and people would be like, "Why am I buying a digital disc version that has no value?" And then I would be okay if they released a digital first, and then after a while, all the updates release physical version. Had all the DLC, but probably not. I've been saying that for a while. I am perfectly fine waiting even a year, if not more, to make sure all the DLC is on the disc. Do you mean you have to delay the physical copy? By all means do so. To prevent, as they say, spoilers getting out early? Fine. I can wait. But, yeah, I just don't see that happening. Found ya. I don't think a physical copy is a game key card. Still have to download something to me personally. Ooh, physical coffee? I like to go for some physical coffee. But yeah, I don't categorize game key cards as physical copies. But I do admit, at least it is tradable. But I wonder how long that's going to maintain value. If like Nintendo delists games and stuff like that. Or it's not even Nintendo. Game companies could go out of business. Like ownership of a license of a song and stuff like that changes. That's the thing I think it's like so odd. It's like, how is this going to work when that stuff starts happening? Are you serious? Are you serious? That's why I'm trying to figure out, like, when, like, music becomes, like, copyright music, stuff like that. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's the thing I'm going to be very interested in to see in the future when game key cards with copyrighted music or copyrighted license, like a racing game or something like that, gets delisted. Because they do get delisted. So I'm very interested to see what that future is going to hold when people realize that they can't re-download. They have the cartridge, but they can't re-download the game because they delisted it on from the Nintendo store. Because we're still, I mean, people forget, Nintendo Switch 2 has only been like a year. It's not even a year old, right? It's like almost a year old. So we still got a ways before the ugly side starts showing itself. Okay, I'm not paying attention. I'm just talking right now. there's still a chest here. Grand Theft Auto 4, they patched out songs. Yeah, I mean, Grand Theft Auto 4 did that. But most developers don't do that. They delist the game. Like, from music, from car manufacturers and stuff like that. Forza Motorsports. Okay. We'll probably have to launch one of these barrels at this thing. Nintendo Switch 2 is 2 years, I think. Is it 2 years already? Let's see here. Nintendo Switch 2 officially launched on June 5th, 2025. So yeah, it's only a year old. It's only a year old. So yeah, Nintendo Switch 2 is a little over a year old. It came out on June 5th, I think I said, or June 2nd. I'm so stupid. I just said it. Now I can't think of what I just said. But it just came out in this June, so it's only a year old. So game key cards and licenses and stuff like that hasn't shown its ugly face yet. Oh, get... I knocked it off forgetting that I need to freeze it. Launch that baby! Away! Oh, you missed it? Really? Come on, now you're just dicking with me. I was gonna say, it's like, you better do it. Of course. Is that all of them? That's all of them. Would you be okay with companies charging more for digital with everything on disc, like Nintendo is trying to do, or in better world charge less for digital? I mean, and realistically, it should be less for digital, considering the fact that they don't have to produce, manufacture, ship. So digital games should be cheaper, which, I guess they're kind of doing. I guess. Like a $10 cheaper, but digital. I don't know. Like I said, I don't do digital gaming, so it's hard for me to say. Sure, I would like to pay less, no matter what. But I guess a better question: would I be okay spending more for a physical copy if it was more updated and stuff like that on the physical disc and had DLC on the disc? Yes. I would be more than happy to pay a little bit more if I knew I got a more updated and more complete version of a physical disc. Digital means nothing to me. It's just a digital good. Should it be cheaper? Well, yeah. You don't have to manufacture. You don't have to ship. You don't have to pay the store to stock it on the shelves. So, by realistic, digital should be fairly cheaper. Okay, now let me jump over here and go there. But, you're right, my bad. No, it's not fine. Like I said, I wasn't even sure. I was like, man, has it even been a year? Time just goes by. It gets such a blur lately. Especially for me. I'm getting old and life and stuff like that. Life has just been like going right by. It's like, oh my gosh. It's hard to keep up with everything. That's why so many people ask me questions. Have you seen this? Have you know anything about this? It's like, I'm usually in just my little cubby hole playing video games offline and making videos. I barely keep up with much of anything. My time is spent playing video games, doing my YouTubing, spending time with Honey Bunny, work, and then my family. I don't even have time to watch. I haven't even got to see the last episode of The Amazing Digital Circus yet because I've been so busy. I don't really watch movies anymore. I haven't even seen Avengers Endgame or anything like that. I haven't even seen that. Yeah. I knew this thing was about to break here soon. I meant physical being more expensive. Yeah, I kind of figured that's what you meant. Yeah. Oh, come on. What the hell was that? I have to use a spear. Yeah, I would be fine with physical copies cost more. Now, granted, I wouldn't be happy about it. I'd still be pissed. But as long as they kept their word and it is actually a more updated physical copy with DLC, the active DLC on the cartridge or disc or whatever, then yes, I begrudgingly would gladly spend more. But that's not going to happen. So, like I said, that's why I'm going to board games. That's why I'm like, well, if they're gonna if they're gonna get rid of my offline ownership of games, that I can do whatever I want with them, then I'm just gonna buy board games. Because I can still do whatever the hell I want with that. I can play them completely offline. That's why I'm working on a board game room. Hey, I got one of those. Oh, you. Okay, before we commit to whatever the hell that is. Okay. Kamikaze! Oh, really? Perfectly. It's about to break. I guess we'll keep this. No, we'll drop it so we can put another one on me. There we go. Okay, let's check this area out before we just up and leave it. Okay, I just wanted to see if I could knock the fire out, if that was a secret. A lot of Zelda's games work like that. If you knock out all the fire torches or whatever, then it's like, hey, magical chest appears. I know what you mean. It's hard for me to find time for gaming. Yeah, like I said, when you get older and you get responsibilities and all this other stuff, you know, stupid responsibilities, it's hard to find time for anything. That's not gonna work. Interesting. So what am I doing with that? Okay. Any games you're looking forward to release this year or soon? Well, Code Veronica. What about that? Code Veronica's next year, isn't it? Games. I'm trying to think of, like, is there any game that I'm like, oh my god, this year. Hey, go Ruby. What the hell? Not anything I can think of that's being released this year. Oh, okay. Oh, thank God. Is that all the chests? No. I can't really think of anything. Is there anything you're looking forward to? Everyone? I'm not just asking name. Demwatch. I hope I'm saying the name right. But anybody else name kind of games you're looking forward to? I don't know. Like I said, I barely keep up with the stuff. Like if a game comes out, I'm like, oh, okay, I guess this game's out. But I'm more pessimistic. I'm more like, oh, okay, what bugs are on this game? Okay. It's been quite the endeavor with this puzzle. I don't know what these barrels are for. Yeah, I need a key for that. There's another chest here. Interesting. Is it a metal chest? It is not. How the hell do I get to that one? Interesting. Okay, well, maybe it's something later. Of course. But I can't think of any big game I'm like really looking forward to playing right now that's coming out this year. Blood of the Dawnwalker looks cool. Wolverine 2. Ah. I mean, I wasn't really that interested in Wolverine, but I completely forgot that's coming out this year. It's like, oh yeah, that's a thing. But Blood of the Dawnwalker, I've heard of it, but I haven't seen anything about it. I'm assuming that's a vampire game, considering it's Blood of the Dawnwalker. Okay. What fresh hell they're gonna try to put me through here? Ancient core. Okay. that's not going to work. Quit spinning around. Okay, well, we're just gonna reset this. But yeah, Wolverine didn't really impress me all that much. And the whole God of War Le Fay, I think it's called, didn't really impress me all that much either. It hasn't been a... Oh god, what the hell? Got a PlayStation title that hasn't really impressed me or made me interested in playing. Man, I can't even think of the last one. Had been like Days Gone or Bloodborne. No, wrong way. Stay true. Stay true. Yay! Whew. I did it. This is one hell of a muzzle. Out of all the puzzles, this one's one hell of a puzzle. I lost a balloon. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. Okay, where does that take me? Okay. This is one hell of an elaborate puzzle than other ones. Why is that there? I think I was supposed to bring this to that and destroy that, but I just shot a bomb arrow at it. This is a very elaborate ruin. Of course. Good. I was really worried there was still some chests left over. It's like, my lord, this one was a big one. Yes, it's made by the ex-Witcher developers. It has an adult, and an adult, and I can buy all the games I want, but no time to play. Backlog is crazy. Resident Evil 9 was good, able to finish it. Yeah, are you talking about the Blood of the Dawnwalker was made by ex-developers from Witcher, which is, I guess, cool. I didn't really care too much for Witcher 3, but that's cool. I hope it's a good game. And yeah, and as an adult, your backlog gets crazy. That's why I figured, hey, with PlayStation 5 and Nintendo Switch 2, it'd be a good time just to stop because I got so many freaking games I gotta play, and there's still games coming out, so might as well just find an endpoint, and this is almost a perfect almost endpoint for it. But that was one hell of a dungeon, ruin. But we gotta go there. But baby, that game looks good. Blood of the Dawnwalker. The name caught my attention. I just saw the trailer. Oh, I'll have to check it out later. If I remember. Again, like I said, we'll just have to see. I'm just always skeptical on these bigger titles because I'm always worried like the DLC's not. There's gonna have a bunch of DLC or it's not gonna be fully functional off the disc. So I'm always mindful of get my excitement up when these games get announced because I'm always like, okay, what problems are gonna be there at launch? What reason you're not gonna put the whole game on the disc for? And Resident Evil 9, which, again, has Capcom called Resident Evil Requiem Resident Evil 9? Or have they only ever called it Requiem? Because I think all of the gaming community calls it Resident Evil 9, but I don't think Capcom has ever called it Resident Evil 9. But anyway, Resident Evil Requiem was pretty good. I mean, it had some problems. Some problems that really irked me, but it was a good game, fully functional, working, unbeatable. So that gives me a high hope for like Code Veronica, that I can expect that game to work completely off the disc and everything. But I've been wanting to pick up Pragmata. That looks pretty cool. Yeah, I probably would give Resident Evil Requiem like a 7. Like a 7 out of 10. But I could see a 6 too. 6 or a 7. 6.5. I would give Resident Evil Requiem. Breath of the Wild is like a 4 or maybe 5 out of 10. Ow. Ooh, a flashback. Flashy backy.
Nothing. Just as I thought. It appears that this structure was designed to be exclusively accessed by the Sword's Chosen One. But designs can always be worked around. At least I hope. How do I get inside? I need to activate it somehow. I thought I made it clear that I'm not in need of an escort. It seems I'm the only one with a mind of my own. I, the person in question, am fine, regardless of the King's orders. Return to the castle and tell that to my father, please. And stop following me!
Man, Princess Zelda's a little moody. Being a big old meanie. But yeah, like, I think there's like, the problem is the excitement for me in games is not really the same anymore. I'm more looking forward to, like, you know what I mean, indie games and stuff like that. So like something like Duchy Falls of Duchies or something like that. Tower Duchies. Looks really, really cool. It's like a Tetris card game. It looks really, really cool. It just came out on, I think, recently on PlayStation 5. And it's got like the complete edition, so I'm really hoping there's going to be a physical copy, whether through limited run or something. I knew it. Ow! Whew. I kind of agree with Zelda. It's good, almost. Bested on Beat It. I beat it on Wii U. Got to Ganon, but got sidetracked with new console eventually and got... Oh, damn it. I'm just gonna have to drop a weapon and... We can drop that. We don't need that anymore. Console eventually got switched from Tears of the Kingdom. Bought Breath of the Wild again to play before Tears of the Kingdom. Still haven't beat Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. Got a 3DS and got Zelda Link Between Worlds. Pretty awesome. Almost beating it. I've been wanting to play that one. Link Between Worlds looks fucking dope. But, again, Breath of the Wild, I gotta say, I am not a fan of huge open world games. It's just, it's not a genre I'm into. And I find it excessively boring running around. And to me, the best part is the shrines. I love doing the puzzles. I love solving that. And the combat is there. It's very shallow, but it's there. So I don't mind it as a nice little breakup. But the world just seems so pointless. Like, I'm running around doing all the shrines. That's what I'm doing. Look how much I've been ignoring just doing the shrines. And there's so little reason to do the shrines. That's what's so so little to engage with the world. That's what aggravates me so much. So there's so much wasted development time that serves little to no purpose to the enjoyment of the game. It's there just to pad out the game, to make me take forever to find the shrines, which is the best part of the game. I've already talked about this. I've already preached this probably 5 times now in this video, and this entire multiple streams. I'm sure a lot of people are sick and tired of hearing it. Hey, there's my hammer. I guess that the blood moon hasn't came around yet. But again, this will probably be my last time I'll ever play Breath of the Wild. After this, I probably will never play this game again. At least I hope not. And the only reason I'm playing it right now is so I can play Tears of the Kingdom, which I have yet to play. So my hope is I can play this, get this over with, and then I can play Tears of the Kingdom at some point, and get that game over with, and never play these games ever again. It's like, there you go. I've offline playtested these games. Now, when I give scores, they're more anecdotal. They're not meant to be seen as like my score in terms of my review or whatever. I don't really do reviews and I don't really do scores. It's more just more of my personal feeling. It's more of an anecdotal kind of thing. But what was I getting at? But when I do give a score, let's say like a 5 out of 10 or something like that, whatever. When I do that, when I mean 5 out of 10, I mean 5 out of 10 average. And I'm not like other people would go like, it's a 7, it's an 8. It's like, no, that's the average. No, 5 is the average. Like a glass half full and glass half empty. I have no idea where this idiocy of giving games 7s and consider that's the average. It's so freaking weird. So when I say 5, it's a 5. It's an average game. Not a bad game, but not a great game. And when I give something a 6, these are magnitudes better of a game. I'll put a little sword here, icon. Just because it's a good area in case I can't get one. Because that's why I hate when you see all these 7s out of 10s and stuff like that. It makes the 7s seem useless, pointless. That's why it's aggravating that so many people will be like, well, the game is not if it's not a 7, then it's not good. Or a 7 or above. And it's like, well, no, that's incorrect because it's a good game. Okay, I'm losing track of what I need to do. I can't do this one because I gotta wait for the next day. These I can't do until I defeat the Divine Beast. Okay, how much time we got left? We don't got too much time. But we can look for more shrines. Okay, let me see here. There's a shrine like right here. It's crazy that I passed that one out. Okay, I got that one. Apparently there's another one like right here. Is that right? Yeah, it's like boom, boom, boom. That's crazy. And there's another one right here. I got those two right beside each other. I got these. That's the 3-way right there. Okay. We got the tower peak here. We got one like here. And there's another one like right here. Yeah, it's like right here. Okay, so I guess we'll jump here and then jump over there. And like I said, the only reason I'm putting up with right now Breath of the Wild is because I have that strategy guide. If you think me getting mad the few times during this stream was bad, if I did not have the strategy guide, I would have probably stopped playing this since the 3rd stream. I would have been so fucking pissed. Okay, yeah, I wanted to go to yellow. It's been a while since I've saved it. C tier games are average. D, or you see C minus, or are you just referring to D tier? Games are below average. I mean, if you're doing by letter base, then yeah, it would be. I mean, unless you include S, then it would be like S, A, B, C, D, and I guess F, if you want to not include an E. But if you were doing about a 10 out of 10, a 5 would be an average. An average is not a bad game. 5 just means there are some good elements and there is some enjoyment you can have out of the game. You have reached this land of thunder. I present you with a trial. When the 4 spirits have been settled in their proper places, they will guide you to the hero's trial. Okay. Uh-oh. Ah! I was gonna say, wait a minute. It's wet. No. Is that a problem? It is not. Alright. How do we get up here? We still have a lot of shrines left. Yep, there's still quite a bit. But yeah, like I said, Nate, But I understand for a lot of people, games are really loved, and therefore they want to slap anything with a 10 out of 10 or whatever, and it's not how I operate. Even games I truly love, I will not give a 10 out of 10. Because I will point out the problems. Okay, how do I get up here? Or do I launch these bad boys? Something like... Oh, wait a minute. Was I that close? Did I just give up that quickly? I don't know. That kind of looks like unreachable. But I'm thinking I can launch these bad boys. Let's get crazy up in here. No, 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 no. Stay put. Oh, guess not. Sure, I can probably try again, but I don't think so. No! My baby! Must you? Fuck off. Sneaky river snail. No! How do I get it up there? No! It seems vaguely very familiar to me. Okay. So I'm just going to leave that there so I can look around and see where I'm supposed to take. How am I supposed to get these balls up there? I'm not afraid to say that an offline product like Sonic Superstars is a 4.5 out of 10, with it being a 5 out of 10 at best, 4 out of 10 at worst. Patched, it's a 5 out of 10. What would I rate Sonic's Superstars? That's the one where it's like a remake or 2D kind of. Just make sure my memory is right. Yeah, I can see a 4. I wonder how I'm supposed to get this up there. Well, we don't really got time for this one. We'll probably come to this one later. I don't want to spend all the time doing this. I'll probably just get my strategy guide to figure out where to do it. We'll just jump to this and go to these real quick. I think your rating system is fair, but I think with how expensive games are, they don't want to risk buying something that isn't going to be great. Well, that's the struggle there, is that in terms of money. But I mean, that's the hard part. But are we supposed to put value into like the cost of something into the score? Because I know some would say yeah, but then again, some games get really cheap. So when you bought it was $60, somebody else could turn around and buy it. Well, I got this game used for $20. So I don't know why you give this game that was $60 or $70 a 4 or 5. When I played it, I got it for $20. This game was great for $20. So it's really difficult to rate a score by the value of a game. In my personal opinion. That's why I try not to, I mean, personally me, I don't really do that. Because, I mean, I don't know what point you're going to be getting that game. I'm just looking for whatever all this is. And then again, like I said, I've played games that are really short, quick games. And to me, they were worth more for my $60 or whatever than some 200-hour game. Like this. To me, Breath of the Wild is not worth $70. Especially this Nintendo Switch 2 edition. It's like a if I had to give a price, I'd say it's more like a $40 game. But again, like I said, I mean, prices of stuff is eye of the beholder on that. Okay, yeah, I'm going to the blue one. To the blue! But, again, it's whatever. Like I said, that's why I don't do scores during my unboxing videos and stuff like that. You don't get scores in terms of the score of the game. You do get scores on the physical copy, and that's a thumbs up and thumbs down. But that's all strictly the physical copy. It has nothing to do with the game. In terms of my enjoyment out of the game. Is what I'm referring to. And that's another one of these guys. Must you be up there? No! 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 Man, could you imagine trying to climb upside down? Must you be in a difficult area for me, man? Oh, excuse me. Was that a bit rough on the ears? Ah, you've done well climbing all the way up here. I know a song about this place. Would you like to hear an ancient verse passed down in this region? Let's hear it. Excellent. Without further ado. When the moon bleeds and the fiends are reborn, the monks will invite you as they have sworn. But first you must stand on the pedestal bare, with nothing between you and the night air. So I'm going to be butt-ass naked. When the moon bleeds, may the light illuminate your path. Alright, when's the blood moon? How do you know when the blood moon's coming around? Because I gotta be butt-ass naked when I'm standing on this platform. It's gotta be close, because we haven't had it. Well, it's about to be day right now, so we can probably just go ahead and teleport here and then go over there. And see if we'll have enough time when the blood moon rises and whatnot. But, yeah, but... I'm going the right way, yeah. Excuse me? Birds? With all the crows. I killed that bird. Damn it! You found me! Bye-bye! Alright. To the next shrine. I don't really either. There has been a lot of games, and I bought a few full price and get them into. Still have them also games. I waited and I got a good price and said I would bought it full price. Yeah, like I said, it's just. I know what there was a game. X-Morph Defense, the complete edition. I got that like for $20. I was stunned how much fun I had with that game. I wish I paid more money for that game. Another one. Must you be an asshole? Oh. I did not hear you approach. I was lost in the song written by my late teacher. He passed away several years ago, you see, and this was the last song he taught me. Hey, you said that earlier ago, too. You lying piece of shit. Excuse me. I fear I may have gotten carried away. Nostalgia will do that to a person. I know a song about this place. Would you like to hear an ancient verse passed down in this region? Let's hear it. Excellent. Without further ado. When a single arrow threads 2 rings, the shrine will rise like birds on wings. Do you think the rings in the song refer to these oddly shaped rocks? And what of the shrine? There's a mystery to be uncovered here, that's for sure. I get a feeling the truth is beyond my wildest imagination. May the light illuminate your path. Alright, so we gotta find 2 rings that match and you can shoot through. restless cricket. Nope. I'd imagine it's got some good distance from the shots. I have no qualms with you. I'm not here to fight you. Nope. Come on. Oh, yeah. My arrow's still there? Give me back my arrows. Yay! I'll check that rock before I leave. Ooh. Of course, I pick it up and put it right back on. Hey! How the hell did that happen? Why is this mushroom all alone out here? Phew. Oh, almost saved it. So that's gonna roll to what? There. Okie dokie. Excuse me? I didn't even realize I did that. Oh, yeah. There's still a chest here. So we're not done here. I imagine you gotta glide over there. Aha! You sneaky little demon, you. Alright. I guess we'll go ahead and throw this away. So I know it's getting close to breaking. Is that it? That is it? Of course. What was I supposed to do? Is that gonna go? Oh my god. Yes, come back to me. Thank you. We are done here. Yep. Yep. Oh, yeah. I got that one done. I just wish I knew when the blood moon was going to rise. I mean, it's getting close to nighttime. We might go over there and... because it's been a while. I generally get like one blood moon every stream. Hello, bird. Give me your meat. Let me feast upon your flesh. Okay, the thing's still there. Okay. So I better get there before it gets dark. Just in case blood moon rises. I gotta be butt-ass naked. Just checking. Or is it the moon still? Oh, is it actually? Damn it! I thought there was like 12 at night. Damn it! It's only at 12. It's like 12 p.m. We don't really got time to really do another shrine, especially climbing all the way up to there. There was something I was going to want to do. What was it? Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm gonna head here. I don't know. Familiar. Name missing. Welcome. Ancient blade saw. Ancient spear. Ancient bow. Wanted to pick these up. Key. Go with the armor. Beep beep. Results available. Weep. Now we just need ancient gear. Guardian resist. There you go. Now look at me. Want to swing right there, but we need ancient gear. Come over here. We'll use some of the amiibos as we kill time. Oh, we don't got time for that. Blood Moon is kind of random, I believe. It happens when the console's memory is full and needs to reset, so they made it a game mechanic. So you might have to stay in the open world with no loading screens, too. I see. We're going to see if this lady can upgrade this armor while we're here. See if we can get ourselves some fairies. Get back here! Get my pants! I don't think she can upgrade this gear. Welcome back, boy. Do you want to enhance your clothes? She can enhance it. Enhance that. Let me do my thing. Ooh. Enhance away. Ooh. I can't upgrade these because I don't have enough of that. This doesn't require money, it just requires resources, so might as well upgrade it while I can. Sure. Yeah, not impossible. See you later. Alright, got that taken care of. Alright. Go ahead and save it. Well, I think we're going to call it quits for this stream for that. We got quite a bit of progress done. Guess we can look at the map while we're talking about this. We got quite a few of the shrines. We do need to fight them. I can't forget about this. There's a shrine here. We might want to put a little indicator here, like here. That way I can remember. That there's not just random bosses there. There's actual something there. But, yeah, there's a boss. I gotta get that shrine. I didn't do it because I didn't have good enough gear at that time. Because that's like the very beginning of the whole thing. But we got these 3 shrines to do left. We have this one up here. you can't do these two until we defeat the Divine Beast here. We do have one here, yeah. We do need to come here. We got to pick up the Master Sword at some point, and then go to the Kyoko Forest, wherever the hell it is. I think it's right here. But then we got a few more shrines, and that's about it. And then we've got pretty much everything we need to do, and then we can just focus on finishing up the game. Now again, this is not going to be a 100% run. I'm not going to find all the Kyoko Seeds. I'm not going to do all the side quests and stuff like that. I just don't care. For me, it's just getting the shrines done, getting some of the main objective stuff done. We might go for all the album pictures. We might shoot for that, just to, you know, finish that off and get all the cutscenes and stuff. But yep, we're getting close. It's almost done in terms of the full exploration and getting everything charted. So yeah. All right, looking good, looking good. So again, thank you all so much for watching and joining me on the stream. Again, we're slowly getting there. We're almost done with it. But, again, I just think there were many good mechanics to Breath of the Wild, but it's just so many things that irritates me, like the open world. It's just mostly the open world. It's just all the empty space of doing nothing before I could find any fun. But again, I mean, an average game is not a bad game. You can get some enjoyment out of this game, which I do get that occasional enjoyment. But for me, for the most part, you know what I mean? It's not one of my favorites. But again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next live stream, which I should be streaming tomorrow unless something changes, and whether my random unboxing videos, I don't know if I'll be able to get an unboxing video this weekend since I'm still working on Breath of the Wild. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!